about 2.5 hours away. Today we are talking about doing IUI and IVF because he's leaving for 3 months? 2 months? 3 months. So we're going to discuss with her about doing IUI and IVF, or IVF, whenever he leaves. It is the 24th of January. I have another appointment tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to talk to our doctors about doing IUI or IVF, and the difference with those is IUI stands for intrauterine insemination, and IVF is in vitro fertilization. It's a little more, IVF is a little more invasive than IUI, so with IVF, they do, like, they would go in with surgery and, like, get an egg from me, and then actually fertilize it and put it back in, as where IUI just increases your chance of possibly having, possibly fertilizing an egg, because it's still just insemination rather than actual fertilization. So we're going to talk to our doctor about that, and the big difference too is cost, because IUI is significantly cheaper than IVF because, again, not invasive. So we're going to talk to our doctor a little bit about that and how much each of them is going to cost us, because we don't really know. I mean, we have an outline about how much they each cost, but we're not sure the exact amount. So we're going to ask about that. Okay, so while we're stopped at the gas station, he's getting some gas. I'm going to talk a little more so that way it's not like bumpy and stuff. I'm doing a scan tomorrow to see if the medication I'm using is working to make me ovulate, and we're going to go from there. So I'll give you a little bit more detail after our doctor's appointment. We are still clearly on our way to our doctor's office. We don't live close. We see a reproductive endocrinologist, and the closest one to us is 2.5 hours away. Okay, so we just got done on our appointment. Say hi. What are you laughing at?
The churches in Wilmington, and it came up. This is like actual churches.
He's looking for Church's Chicken. Anyways, so we just got done with our appointment. Planning to do IUI whenever he leaves in March, which means we have a lot of preparation work, like getting some stuff frozen and that kind of thing. We are going to be doing IUI. I am in the middle of a cycle right now. I have to call back, or I'm actually coming back tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow. I'm coming back tomorrow. And then I might be getting a trigger shot tomorrow. Is that what you understood?
Yes.
Yes, I might be getting a trigger shot tomorrow, which is super exciting. Which means I have to call this place to try to get a discount because trigger shots are also expensive. So yeah, we discussed the process of IUI and the fact that we will be doing it whenever he leaves. Well, I'll be doing it alone. And yeah, so we have to go figure out his schedule to go freeze some things. But we didn't talk about IVF at all. But we did talk about the pricing with IUI, and where we are currently going, the price for IUI is $500.
Yes.
That's not including the shot.
It's a combined total.
It's a combined total, but not including the shot. Not including the shot, which is a lot cheaper than a lot of places, so I'll take it. So yeah, that's a little update. I'll have my scan tomorrow and keep you guys updated on that too. Okay, so Tyler is inside Church's Chicken, getting himself some chicken. So, also, we did some research and we were looking up, like, the success rate, like the percentage rate of IUI and IVF. So, with IUI, this percentage rate is 10 to 20%. Which isn't super hopeful. It's not great. And IVF's percentage rate is 40%. Okay, so IVF's 40%, which still isn't great. So we decided not to even ask about. Oh, sorry. So we decided not to even ask about IVF because, I mean, we were gonna have to have the price of IUI and then the price of IVF and all that. But the percentage rate for IVF is only 40%, and for over $10,000, that's a lot, and that's not in our favor. You know, like, it's less than 50%, and I can't spend more than $10,000 and not have a higher percentage than 40%. So we're gonna try IVF. I know IVF is only 10 to 20, or yeah, 10 to 20%, but it's a lot cheaper. Like I said earlier, IUI for our doctor's office, it's only $500 plus we have to pay for the shot separately. So it's gonna be around $600, which is a lot cheaper than a lot of places want, and a lot cheaper than an IVF. So we're gonna try IUI a few times and then go from there, because I don't want to spend $11,000, $10,000, however much it is, and only have a 40% chance if IUI is still in the cards for us. So we're gonna try it first and then go from there. So yeah, I just wanted to keep you guys a little updated. I'll make I'll video a little more tomorrow on my way to my doctor's appointment for tomorrow. And I'll let you know the results whenever I get the call back for my results. Alright, bye. Okay, so a little bit of an update. Today is now January 25th, and I had another doctor's appointment today. It was just labs and stuff. I had a scan, like a ultrasound scan, and blood work done. Maybe you can see that, probably not. Yeah, and blood work done. So to check my follicles or whatever. And I just got a call back after my doctor reviewed it, and she wants to put me on more medication to see if my follicles will grow, because apparently they're small. They're not big enough to release an egg. So I have to take more medication. The medication I took before was Femara, which worked. It gave me a mature follicle or a mature egg 2 months ago, and this month it did not. So we did Femara earlier this month, like last week, and we're going to be doing Clomid tonight, and I think it's 5 days. And then I have another scan next Friday, and then we'll go from there, depending on if my doctor wants me to go ahead and start IUI this month. So I have a scan next Friday on February 1st to check and see if the Clomid helped, and then we'll go from there. She'll call me back on Friday afternoon because I have a scan Friday morning, and depending on if the Clomid worked or not depends on if she wants to do IUI, and if she doesn't want to do IUI, I'll have to have a shot. It's just a quick update, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll see you next week. Alright, bye.